Hi, and welcome to Black Dove Divinity Tarot. I am the Black Dove. I hope you all are doing okay. Look, those of you who are up with me, it is about 2 a.m. So, look, forgive my aesthetic, but I kind of hopped right out the shower into a message. Um, my goal, if you guys are returning, is to be obedient and disciplined with posting. So I immediately prayed, what is the message that Spirit wanted the collective to receive? Let's go ahead and tap right in, all right? Again, this is the Black Dove Divinity Tarot. If you are new here, on this channel, I highlight all things divination. So one of the practices that I exercise is bibliomancy. And tonight, well, earlier today, actually, I prayed before I opened the Bible, and I'll ask God to, give me the wisdom needed. And what I opened up to today was Psalm 71, verse 17. Okay, so that is all about reverencing the God of your youth. Okay, so some of you may be really reflective at this time. You may be reminiscing um, on the past, but really reminiscing on connections. Okay, um, heavy energy on declaring. So declaration, I don't know if you are, making declarations. I kind of feel like you're standing on big business. All right. So whoever this message is intended for right now, the most important thing is you. Spirit wants to highlight and emphasize you, your desires, your wants, your needs, making sure that you focus on you, your liberation, your freedom, and that above all else, really tending to your needs. All right. Getting the message that this is your season. All right. Okay. So, what I'm pulling first for my soul, mind, body, and spirit read is desire. Yeah. Focusing on your desires. With this Ngame card, it's all about what you desire desires you. Okay. So, you guys see the imagery of, I believe Ngame is a triple moon goddess. So, yeah, moon energy. All right, we're approaching the Beaver moon, so you may be tapped into this moon energy. You guys know the moon is all about divine feminine energy, but also about um, the mysteries hidden deep in your soul. Okay, so tap into your soul's desire. Okay, that's what Spirit wants you to do. Okay, what else? Yeah, we have Mami Wata energy. So you being vulnerable, you being raw and real with yourself. Okay, so again, this deep dive into what it is that you desire. Moon energy is all about the mystery. So you really seeking that out. Okay, that's what Spirit wants you again to focus on. What matters to you most. Okay, I kind of feel like you may be not used to putting yourself above others. Okay, you may be normally, especially again, this moon energy, divine feminine energy. A lot of times we will put others before ourselves, and consider that honorable. Um, yeah, Spirit wants you to surrender that energy. Okay, it's all about you. Okay, so we have Mami Wada, which is all about vulnerability, you being courageous to go there. Okay. But this is high priestess energy. This is Isis. You see, she has Horus. She's nursing her son Horus. But she's doing so without a care in the world. Okay. 44 at the top of the card breaks down to 8. We have 8 at the top of Ngame. So you're manifesting. You are actively creating. Okay. So again, with desire, what you desire desires you, being that first card out in the soul placement. That is the assignment. The assignment is for you to surrender any other duties you may feel that you have right now. You are the you are the most important. You are what matters. Okay. Spirit says you are worthy. Okay. So being courageous, to go deep, being courageous enough to surrender and seek out what it is you desire. Okay. All right. So in the spirit placement, we have more high priestess energy. Yeah, moon energy. Okay. This is all about harvest. Okay. The harvest moon, I think, was in October. Right now, we have the Beaver moon, but you are harvesting. Okay. So what seeds you have planted, what work you have put in, where it may have felt like there was no payback, or where you maybe perhaps felt like you were not getting what it is that you want out of it, that is changing. Okay. You're moving into a season of manifestation, yielding yielding the benefits. Okay. You have done the work, and it's time for you to yield the benefits. Okay. The benefits of that work. All right. So, oh, look, bottom of the deck is the goddess Atete. She is an Ethiopian goddess of the Oromo tribe. And that card specifically is all about you matter. Okay. You're worthy and deserving of every good thing. So, again, really highlighting and focusing on what it is that you desire. Okay. Look, let me make sure my mic is on. Yep. All right. Let me go ahead and pull from the raw deck. So we have double high priestess energy. Okay. So that's all about the mysteries. You know something. Okay. You may be feeling this energy. Okay. Moon energy is like cosmic power. So you may be feeling the pull. You may be feeling that it's time. The moon is all about cycles. You could be feeling restless, as things are shifting. Okay. Also, right now we're in a Mercury retrograde. So there could be communication or electronic issues that you have been experiencing. Spirit says surrender. Okay. Letting go of any worries, knowing that with good intention, what you have worked towards, you are about to harvest. Okay. Um, Throat chakra is being the first card out, speaking your truth. Okay. So getting those chakras in alignment with this moon energy. I don't know if you do any moon magic, but the intention of speaking what it is you desire, calling it in, um, kind of creating the reality that you want, being fearless in doing so. All right. Yeah, you carry high priestess energy. You have the power to call things as though, as they are. Okay. Energy, spring energy. So this is new beginnings. That spring energy is all about new beginnings. Confirmation on this is your season. You are kind of stepping into this new cycle. You could possibly have in the past, always been elevating or putting others' needs before your own. We are deading that. Okay. We are moving into the season with this new Beaver moon where you're focused on your work, what it is you desire, and what it is you have coming in. Okay. Spirit wants you to slow down. Okay. This is you are moving too fast. Take time to assess the situation. Okay. So this is giving me this Isis energy where you're surrendering. Okay. So avoid the need to know everything right now. Avoid the need to have to produce right now. Spirit wants you just to sit back, focus on yourself, trust your head, but use your heart. So we have heart chakra out here, but also, we have throat chakra out here, but also making sure that you keep your heart open because that is where, your desires will flow. Okay. So being vulnerable, okay, keeping your heart open, surrendering and knowing that the work you put in, you are going to reap what you have sown. Okay. Every good thing that you have put into others, it is coming back. All right. But you are the main character right now. This is your story. This is your journey. So above all, you are being true to self. Okay. We have here the Orisha Oshun. So This is all about that honey love, that sweet love. But what I really like about Oshun energy, a lot of people, really look at it as, in some cases, because Oshun is attached, to Venus, femininity, um, fertility, really rooted in love and relationship. But the most important relationship that this sweet love, that Oshun really represents is a relationship you have with yourself, self love. Okay. So as you are, tapping into this mommy water energy where you are being more open, more vulnerable, it takes strength and courage to do that. Okay. Um, so Oshun energy is also all about ferocious love. So taking that and applying it to yourself, not playing about you, not playing about what it is that you deserve and desire at this time. Okay. We have Spread My Legs Across the Continents. This is a Jill Scott lyric that I kind of switched up. I think she says spread my limbs, but I think it's appropriate with spread my legs. Look, with this Oshun energy. Um, so I've been picking up in previous reads sexual energy. Oshun is all about sensuality as well. So you could be feeling like busting it open. Maybe there's somebody who is manifesting you, desiring that from you as well. We have summer energy. So cycles, seasons, could be something significant about the summer. We just kind of moved out of that. But we have spring and summer on the board. So in future predictions, maybe there is something coming in your way, love, maybe the sweet love coming in the spring, maybe this past spring, you may have met, the object of your affection. All right, but we'll keep going. We also have Be My Comforter. So, with you being the main character, all right, seeking out comfort, seeking out what makes you content, again, your desires, the desires of your heart, all right. I feel like this Oshun energy, this self-love, this self-care, you being what it is you seek. Okay, so if you need to be comforted, you being that comforter. Okay, kind of really tapping into, your inner child. Okay, Thursday is also on the board here under Isis, so that's kind of giving me Jupiter energy. It's all about luck and expansion. Okay, what else, Spirit? Okay, Sagittarius. You know what was giving me Sagittarius? I thought of Sagittarius when I looked at the card that's in the soul placement. Look at the arrows. Okay, so you kind of setting your sights on what it is that you want. Okay, again, what you desire desires you. Meditating on it, calling it in, especially with this Beaver moon energy. All right. Something else that you can apply as you are typing into that cosmic power is dancing. Dancing is a form of manifestation. Okay. So as you're calling in your desires, using your throat chakra, um, also adding movement, dance specifically. Okay. Sagittarius is all about the ninth house, philosophical belief. Oh, look, I just said Thursday. Sagittarius is Jupiter energy. Okay. So with this vulnerability energy, you could be feeling very curious. Spirit wants you to expand upon that. Okay. Any studying that you're doing, anything that you're interested in. Okay. Really seeking out what it is that you love and desire. All right. Pyromancy. Sagittarius is all about fire. So you could be familiar with the divination practice of pyromancy, which includes candle magic, but it uses fire or heat to gain insight into a question or situation. So we were just talking about this curious energy, all right, with moon magic, with using your throat chakra to call things in, using your body to dance. Also consider using the elements, okay, using the elements as well to manifest. Taurus energy, Taurus is connected with Venus. So that's the second house. So calling in stability. Taurus is earth energy. So we have fire and earth out here. You could be a Sagittarius or have it aspected in your chart. You could also have Taurus in your chart as well. So take it as it applies. But you could be focused on your materials, security. Sagittarius is all about philosophical belief. So there could be a connection between your philosophical belief and, your money maker. So Jupiter energy too is about luck, expansion. So calling calling in abundance and what it is that you want. Okay, this is save the drama for your mama. So we talked about this party of one. You getting rid of anybody or anything that no longer serves. Look, I just thought about Cardi B. Am I the drama? But save the drama for your mama. So there could be a drama king or queen that you are moving away from. Spirit says you're going to get double for your trouble, because I feel like there was somebody who was trouble. Okay. Um, but Spirit wants you to move fast, seek out the lessons. All right. What else? Two more, Spirit. Okay. The number 111, I've been seeing that a lot. That's all about your intuition, trusting your gut. So this is giving me that Isis energy of surrendering. You can let go when you know that you are held and you're protected, and that there's really nothing, to worry about or fear. You are relying on and trusting your intuition. You are relying on and trusting your connection to the Most High. Okay. Just trust your heart, but use your head. Last, beautiful dark skin. Okay. So you may have beautiful dark skin. There may be someone on your mind who has beautiful dark skin. All right. But you are harvesting at this time. Okay. 999 came out as well. So all about releasing, letting go of what no longer serves you. Okay. Aquarius energy at the bottom of the deck. So I'm feeling like you are the star. Okay. So you could also have Aquarius in your chart. I am an Aquarius moon, so this is kind of really connecting with that moon energy. Aquarius is all about the 11th house. It is about your social life. Aquarius also too is focusing on what it is that you know. So I'm feeling this connection to Aquarius and Sagittarius. You could be Sagittarius sun, Aquarius moon, or vice versa. All right. 1754 on the timer. I'm going to pull here from the Cosmic Oracle. So really tapping into this cosmic energy. All right, I'm taking my time. Look, it's 2 a.m. Look, I don't need to rush. Those of you who may, stumble upon this reading at whatever time or day that you, find this reading, it is at the correct and appointed time for you. Okay. So with that being said, Spirit, I thank you so much for your divine message. What is it that the collective needs to know? What is the message that they need to receive early on this Tuesday? Tuesday is Mars Day. So fire energy, pyromancy. You could be feeling emboldened. Yeah, Ngame, desire. All right. Headstrong. Okay, look, love spell came out. It says you've been bewitched. Love spell next to Oshun. You could be casting spells. That could be something that you are seeking out. There could be someone who's really feeling your energy and they're bewitched by you, because Oshun just would have them in a chokehold. Okay. Any encounter with her, anytime she's in, the presence of men, she usually will have them wrapped around her finger. So I'm getting this love spell energy. All right. Intimacy is also here. I've been picking up on sexual energy all week. Again, that could be something that you're desiring. Spirit wants you to call it in. Sexual chemistry and reminiscing. So there could be someone who you have sexual chemistry with, who you are reminiscing on, or they could be reminiscing about you. I talked about the lyric, spread my legs across the continents. This is here under Mommy Water Naked. So I feel like somebody is envisioning you naked, wanting you naked. They could really be in love with your beautiful dark skin. Okay. Date night. Yeah. They want to date you. Okay. This is on top of Sagittarius energy. So I feel like there's passion and fire behind this. Spirit wants you to get ready to be wined and dined. Okay. 2030 on the timer. What else, Spirit? There's a love spell that either you're manifesting in this date night, this intimacy, or someone is manifesting you in. Okay, remember that first card out was Ngame desire. What you desire desires you. So if you are desiring it at this time, it is being reciprocated. Okay, so whoever you have on your mind when it comes to this love spell, who it is that you perhaps may want to date, you're manifesting them. All right, use this moon energy, the Beaver moon. Put in the work, okay, in order to manifest this as well. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and call it in. All right, Spirit's calling for you to move on. So we're leaving the past in the past. High Priestess energy with Isis is all about surrender. Save the drama for your mama. Yeah, we are moving on past toxic relationships. Spirit wants you to trust your heart, but use your head. So whatever comes to your mind as I'm talking about this, whatever person comes to your mind as I'm talking about this, that person is a waste of time and it is over. Okay? As I'm talking about, um, you know, surrendering or closing the door on what no longer serves. As I'm talking about, save the drama for your mama. Wink, wink. You know who I'm talking about. Okay? Spirit wants you to trust the timing. Okay? It's time to let it go. All right. We also have, look, give it time. So everything really heavy on time, on cycles, kind of leaning into it, not attempting to control it at all, knowing that what you have harvest, what you've planted, you are going to reap the rewards of your harvest. It says everything in divine timing, let things flow. Okay. Communicate, we have here. So compromise, forgive, work it out. There's somebody who wants to work it out with you. This is right on top of intuition, trust your gut, and beautiful dark skin. Also under date night. So somebody wants to date you. They want to compromise with you. They want to forgive and work it out. Okay. So you could be getting communication in, but ultimately what this communication is going to lead to, what it is that you're manifesting, is this love, this intimacy. Okay. And last card is intuition. Yeah. I told you I have double high priestess energy. You are tapped in. You definitely know. So pay attention again to those signs and synchronicities. Sexuality at the bottom of the deck. So there's somebody. I'm feeling like this person with beautiful dark skin. Maybe somebody you met in the spring or the summer. This is who could be the Sagittarius or Taurus. Okay. But yeah, they are feeling you. They are feeling you. It says someone is still figuring themselves out. So they may not be sure how they're going to act on this, but they are desiring you. Okay, we talked about that. Let me pull tarot. Okay, this is from the banned book deck. Okay, so you could be a voracious reader. All right, like myself. You could be interested in the banned books. All right, whatever it is. Spirit wants you to be vulnerable. Spirit wants you to be open. Spirit wants you to surrender. Spirit wants you to also elevate you. Okay. I'm going to keep saying it. Look, you above, look, me versus me. So I just got that money bag, yo. But that's all you're up against. Just being better than you were before. So eliminating any drama, anything that's getting in the way. Okay. Yeah. New opportunities. We have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So this is on top of love spell. You're being gifted this love. Okay. You guys see how I'm a little bit hesitant to even say it because I've been wanting to talk about, you individually, um, the independent, uno, one person, but there is a sexual energy that is making its way, showing itself in the read. So Ace of Pentacles, this new start, this new opportunity when it comes to love. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit? Okay. Look, Spirit. All right. Yeah. Six of Cups, soulmate energy, somebody from your past, more than likely, someone who's remembering you and who you may also remember. This is on top of um, intimacy. So sexual chemistry, reminiscent. Think about who you've had really strong sexual chemistry with. No Joe Schmo off the street, but someone with a connection is there as well. Okay. So again, this could be a Sagittarius. Maybe you met this person in the summer because this is right on top of hot girl summer. Okay. That speaks to Oshun. Oops. All right. Yeah. Seven of Swords. So you or this person could be keeping these feelings, this influence secret, okay? Something that you're kind of holding close to your chest, but it's something that you hold with faithfulness, okay? The Seven of Pens, which is Seven of Swords, and this is on top of Jupiter energy. Yeah, they're planning in private. Moon energy, okay? It's a secret, but they want to wine and dine you. They are desiring you as well. That's the Lord of the Flies. Seven is a divine number. Okay. Yeah, this person is trying to move towards you. They don't want the connection to die. Okay, so they may be thinking and plotting on how to keep it alive, how to, what can I say, invigorate. I don't know why that word just came into my head, but they want to bring you in this offer, this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like in the past, maybe the offer was given, but for whatever reason, you guys may have moved away from each other. So this could be a past life love with the Six of Cups energy that someone is working to activate. They're working to get back there with the reminiscing. Okay. So Spirit says get ready to be wined and dined. We have the Nine of Wands. So that's like the wounded warrior energy. So this person may have been carrying this torch for a while. Taurus energy, Venus. Okay. I feel like they are grounded and rooted. 28 on the timer. That's 10. So this person feels like you are divine. They have clarity on the situation. Okay. Nine of Wands is perseverance. So their plan and their goal is to persevere. Okay. They want to date you. They want to have this intimacy with you. They want you to bust it wide. Okay. This is on top of spread your legs across the continents. Yeah. They identify you as happiness. Okay. You bring the sun. Okay. The sun energy. This is emphasizing Oshun. Okay. The Diary of a Young Girl is the book highlighted with this card. So the Anne Frank. Anne Frank spent a lot of time isolated and alone. But the Diary of a Young Girl, this goes back into your youth. Okay. This person could be heavily aspected in your diary. You may journal or write about them. 19 breaks down to 10. Okay. So again, this person has clarity. They've kind of awakened to, who you are to them, what it is that they want. They may not have communicated it to you as of yet with the Seven of Wands, but they have plans to persevere. They plan to be intimate with you, to date you. You know, they feel like they're under this spell, okay? So the sun energy, yeah, you make them happy. And you know what? The sun too is divine masculine energy. So with this being on top of move on, someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. I feel like the seven of swords, seven of pens, the seven of swords energy is them having clarity, them awakening to who you are and what it is that they want. All right. And what they want is to give you this offer, soulmate energy. Spirit says all in divine timing. Okay. So even though you may not have heard from this person, or it may not feel like, anything is happening with this connection, it's happening under the surface. That moon energy. Okay. The fool, yeah, there's somebody ready to take the leap. When it comes to you, they are saying yes. Okay. They're saying yes all day. This full energy, I'm getting Melanie, Fiona, and CeeLo. I'm a fool for your love. That song, I'm a fool. Yeah, this person is head over heels. That's that love spell energy. All right. Wheel of Fortune is time. Okay. I feel like with the Nine of Wands, they have went as long as they can go without you. Okay. The wheel is turning, and I feel like they got to have you. This is on top of pyromancy. So yeah, that fire, that passion is burning really strong, and it's something that they cannot ignore any longer. Okay, they are surrendering to it. With the mommy water energy, I feel like they're going to come in and communicate that to you, because the wheel of fortune is on top of communicate. So they are coming in to compromise, forgive, and work it out. That's what they are secretly planning and working on. All right. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles. They are working on this. This image is, two people. So this person could be getting support in terms of their work. I feel like love magic, a love spell, but I feel like they are being supported by ancestors. There are people in the spirit realm who want to see you two together. Eight of Pentacles. That's mastery. This is intuition. Yeah, you know. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Okay. So yeah, this person is in love. They may feel like a fool. Maybe that's kind of what has kept them quiet for so long, is just the fear of being vulnerable, the fear of surrendering, knowing that once they do it, they will not be able to turn back. Okay. But yeah, Sagittarius, pyromancy, Pinnacle energy is Earth. We have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. The Nine of Wands is fire energy. So again, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Sun energy is Leo. So Leo could also be significant here. But I'm really picking up Leo as that fire energy. Okay. I just got children. Okay. So somebody may want to not only connect with you intimately, but they want it all. They want it all, and they're willing to work at it with the Eight of Pentacles. All right. I feel like there's some challenges that you both are facing. But I see change right there. So things are going to change. This person is putting in the fight. Nine of Wands is, again, the wounded warrior. Okay. Let me pull from the Kipperish deck. 3410 on the timer. Somewhat of a random number, but that could be significant to you. Six of Cups, so water energy. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's all about desire. Scorpio is all about desire, intense desire. Yeah, so this is intense. I feel like they see you as the object of their affection. Sagittarius is kind of like that Cupid energy. Like they have set their sights on you. Okay, yeah, divination. We're all about that here. 70 at the top of the card breaks down to 7, divine. Yeah, the gift that they want to give you is divine. Okay. Divination, you're the high priestess. You may already know. You may have already intuitively pulled on this. Okay. Yeah, the soulmate energy. There is somebody who is under your spell. Okay. You could be doing love spells. I don't always practice love spells. I feel like just the wanting, the daydreaming, kind of really tapping into my imagination. Love songs can kind of help manifest or call them in, but I do my best not to work love magic. I do want whatever is intended for me to come in organically and naturally. Okay. We have unexpected money. So divination, unexpected money with intimacy. Jupiter energy is about luck and expansion. So kind of taking the practice of divination, and although you may do it for the love of it, there's going to be opportunities attached to it that'll bring in this unexpected money. Okay, this is on top of intimacy and the Six of Cups. Maybe you and your soulmate, maybe this person is into divination as well. You two may possibly work together. Oh, we have voodoo. And this is on top of the Seven of Swords. Somebody's working magic. Somebody's working magic. The Wounded Warrior. Maybe this person is working to come out of a love spell. Okay, take it how it resonates, all right? Give me clarification, Spirit, on the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. The Wounded Warrior, Spirit. Tell me more about this Wounded Warrior. Ancestors. Didn't I say with that Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you or this person with beautiful dark skin is being upheld by the ancestors. A lot of divine energy. So this is happening in the spirit realm first. And then I feel like it's making its way to the physical. That's that Seven of Swords energy. There's a seer. Somebody is a seer. Could be you. But you bring the sun, okay? So the person or you're coming out of this poverty energy. You're moving out of it, okay? Save the drama for your mama. So yeah, it could be really toxic relationships where you weren't getting anything in return. Okay, the sun is like life-giving force. So in order to get your life, you're moving out of that toxic situation. So again, just clarification or confirmation on save the drama for your mama. The drama had you in this energy. Okay, but you or this person, you view each other as the sun, this warm energy, this healing energy. I think of Sekhmet. Sekhmet is the wounded healer. I feel like it's both of you. I feel like it's both of you. Look at this. The bridge to Terabithia. This is what the Six of Cups is all about. This was friends. This could be a childhood friend. But it was friends who, it was their magic together that created this world. Intimacy. This is on top of intimacy. When you two get together, you create this world. You can break spells. You can manifest and create. You can bring in money, harvest. Okay, yeah, your twin flame. Okay, this is the double high priestess. You are both high priestess energy. All things are going to be revealed. Okay, in the right timing with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is also good karma. Yeah, expect that. Look at how he's looking at his watch. Look at how he's looking at the time. We got intuition out here like 2 or 3 times. He knows. This is that Seven of Swords energy too. He's a seer. He's a seer. And so are you. First card out was divination. I need to know about voodoo. I'll ask about that in a minute, but bondage also came out. So this person I feel like is working their way out of bondage. They are aware that whatever situation they may be in or moving out of, it's not the best. Okay. I saw poverty. It's lack. Like they are in a, oh, my battery is starting to trip. So let me hurry up. They are feeling lack. Okay. And they're working to get out of that. Ancestors are helping them. Okay. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Okay. But yeah, freedom. Pulled that earlier. Liberation. You guys are working, moving towards liberation. Things have happened already in the spiritual realm, but you both are manifesting, creating it in the physical. Okay. Yeah, that's your soulmate. That's your twin flame. Look at what came out. All right, let me get 41 on the timer. Now, and I keep getting messages out about my battery, so don't want it to die. I'm just going to pull 4 more tarot because I want confirmation on voodoo spirit. I want confirmation on divination. Look, Ace of Swords. Just to focus on the truth. That's the high priestess and high priest energy. You guys are facing your truth. Okay. The 6 of Cups is a return. So a return to the truth. Oops. 7 of Wands is you are protected. Standing your ground. Save the drama for your mama. You're not letting anybody kind of come in and mess this up. Okay. Knight of Swords. This is never scared energy. I'm doing what I have to do. I'll say what I have to say. Damn who don't like it. Okay. All right. And pull a couple because I got a feeling. Look, my intuition is telling me my phone is going to die. Okay. So let me hurry up. This divination energy spirit. I saw the Ace of Swords. Need some clarification on that. Ace of Swords on top of Ace of Pentacles. What is this gift? The gift. Gifted. You are gifted. 3 of Cups. So there is going to be a reunion, coming back together. You guys are going to have another opportunity. There's going to be another opportunity. Divination. That could also too speak to third party because I feel like there is something in the way. A love spell. Somebody has this person under a love spell. But the gift is they're figuring it out. The gift is their intuition. They're breaking it. All right, let me put this back. A lot of cards came out. The spirit. Give me clarification on voodoo. Is voodoo 7 of Swords energy? What is this energy? Is this person peeping the plot? Yes, they know the truth. Yes, they know the truth. Epiphany, breakthrough. Yeah, they're breaking through. What is meant to be is what is going to be. Okay. Somebody may have tried to manipulate. 10 of Pentacles, but they cannot get in the way of what is divinely intended. Okay. This is inheritance. This is legacy. Okay. Somebody tried. Somebody tried. The ancestors had to step in. The ancestors had to step in. There can be some people going to jail about this. People have been working magic, voodoo. They are being tied up. They are being tied up. All right, give me one more, spirit, to close us out. Give me one more. The world is over. It is over. The end of a cycle is over. The separation is over. The love spell is over. The voodoo. So shall I say the negative love? The falsely orchestrated, the manipulated love, the one that feels like jail. That's over with. It has run its course. That's this Wheel of Fortune energy. It's time's up. Wheel of Fortune. Look at spirit. Come through. 4433 on the timer. 10 is at the top of that deck. Yeah, you've been strong. You have persevered. Your faith never wavered. Spirit says, yeah, you focus on you. All of this is working out. Your ancestors got this. I feel too that your divine masculine, your twin, He has it as well. You guys, he's gifted. He's gifted. He also may be, he's an earth angel, just like you. That's that Seven of Swords energy. That's the gimme got you. I was thinking, oh, there's a secret. Yeah, the secret is he's divine. The secret is he knows. He's intuitively tapped in. All right, let me go ahead and get off of here. Okay, look, Ace of Wands, new everything, new beginning, new opportunity, new start. The Fool card is the beginning of the major arcana. A cycle begins new. Okay, you're taking the leap. Your twin flame, your soulmate, is also taking the leap. It's a wrap, and that's the truth. All you have to do is be prepared. Okay, expect it. It's coming in. All right. Give thanks to your ancestors. Give thanks to the Most High. I thank you for spending time with me today at this time. All right. 46 breaks down to 10. All right. So we'll end on that. 10 is the divine number, letting you know you are on the right path. Okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Manifest. Call in your harvest. All right. Dance it out. I will be back with another message soon. Like the video, share, subscribe. Be blessed.